All right, today we've got a real puzzle for you, coming straight from Japan's real estate market. We're looking at some numbers that, honestly, they just don't seem to make any sense. But trust me, stick around, and by the end of this, it's all gonna click. Let's dive in.
So, here it is. This is the big question, the mystery we're gonna unravel together. It's a total head-scratcher, right? How on earth can a market get bigger, I mean, way bigger, while it's also somehow getting smaller at the very same time? And here are the numbers that prove it. Just look at this. This is the paradox in black and white. For Q3 2025, the total number of condos up for sale, that's new and used, it actually went down by 0.5%. Not a huge drop, but still, it's a drop. But then look at the other side. The total value of that exact same market, it shot up by a whopping 16.4%. So, fewer homes, but way more money? What is going on here? All right, let's play detective and break this down clue by clue.
Okay, so our first clue, it's all about the market for brand new condos. Something just happened there that we haven't seen in a very long time.
And wow, look at that number, an 18.2% increase. That's the supply of new condos jumping up compared to last year. Now, let's be super clear here. After a really long slump, developers are all of a sudden putting a ton more new homes out there. This is a massive, and I mean massive, change in their game plan. So let's put that 18% into perspective, because it's a big deal. For the last 3 years, that's 12 quarters in a row, people, developers have been in what they call a supply adjustment phase. This past quarter, it's the first time supply has gone up in all that time. It's like they finally decided, you know what? People still want to buy, even at these high prices. Let's get back to building. And if you're wondering what the heck is a supply adjustment, well, it's actually pretty simple. For a while there, things like construction materials and land just got way too expensive. So developers, they basically just stopped building as much. They held back on purpose, which created this big shortage of new places to live. But now, it looks like that whole phase might finally be over.
All right, that was clue number 1. Now for clue number 2, and honestly, this might be the most important part of the whole puzzle. We can't just look at new condos. You know why? Because the used market is where the real action is happening.
Just get a load of this number. Over 110,000 used condos for sale in just 1 quarter. Yeah, okay, technically it's a tiny dip from last year, like less than 3%. But don't let that distract you. Having over 110,000 units on the market is still a huge number. It tells us the used market is absolutely humming right now. And this is where our 2 clues connect. Think about it. Those brand new, shiny condos we were just talking about, their prices have gone through the roof. So what happens? A lot of buyers just can't afford them anymore, and they get pushed to look somewhere else. They're pouring into the used market, and that's what's keeping the demand there so incredibly high. Okay, so let's recap our clues. We've got a big comeback in new condo supply, and we have a used market that is just buzzing with activity. So, how does this solve our paradox? You know, the whole fewer homes, more money thing? Well, it's time for the big reveal. And here is the answer, plain and simple. It all comes down to this absolutely staggering number, 5.76 trillion yen. That's the total value of Japan's condo market right now. It's up 16.4% from last year, and it's been growing for 4 quarters straight. You see, the market isn't getting bigger because there are more homes, it's getting bigger because the homes that are there are worth a whole lot more. This chart just says it all, doesn't it? Look at that. The value of new condos up by a crazy 24.4%. And the used condos, they jumped by over 14% too. So it's not just one part of the market. Prices are going nuts everywhere. And this table gives us the cold, hard numbers. Just look at the size of that used market. We're talking 4.51 trillion yen. And get this, its value has been growing for 16 straight quarters. That is 4 solid years of growth. So there you have it, it's confirmed. It's the soaring prices that are fueling this entire thing. Mystery solved. All right, so we've connected all the dots, we've solved the puzzle. So what does it all mean? What are the big takeaways here? What should you really walk away with after digging through all these numbers with me? Let's boil it down to 3 key things. First off, that long supply drought for new condos, it looks like it's finally over. We're seeing a real recovery. Second, the used market is still an absolute beehive of activity, mostly thanks to all the buyers who can't afford the new stuff. And third, and this is the big one, the whole market is growing because of one thing: prices. It's not about more units, it's about each unit costing more. That's the secret sauce.
And all of this leaves us with one last really important question to chew on. This kind of growth, driven completely by prices shooting up, I mean, how long can that really go on? Is there a breaking point? A point where buyers just can't pay anymore? It's a huge question, and you can bet we'll be keeping a close eye on it. Thanks for digging into this with me.